How are we doing, folks? Merry Christmas. Nice to see you all. Man, oh man. How many people are in here today? Jesus wept, man, it can't be. 126, man. Jeez Louise. How are you then? Let's just see who's in. How are you doing, folks? How are we doing? Right. Come on. Let's have this. Merry Christmas, folks. Merry Christmas. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a fantastic day so far. Many, many thanks to Glasgow Ghost Hunters for shoring up the show just before I got here. Great show. Actually, I did watch a bit of theirs. Nice to see them. I don't really know them, to be honest. And nice to see them. I've now subscribed to them as well. So many, many thanks, Glasgow Ghost Hunters. Damn nice. So let me just make sure everything's working here first before we kick things off. So if you can all hear me, give me a hell yeah in the comments, please. Cheers. Just give me a hello or a yes I can hear you, or I just want to know. Oh yes. Okay. Right. I hope you all like my my nice top hat and my nice reindeer sweater. Ooh. Right. Let's see who's in. 141 fine goddamn folks. That is just ludicrous. There's an out on TV. There must be an out on TV if you're all watching me. Oh, brilliant stuff. So, I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas, folks. I really do. I've had a good one myself. Do excuse me, because I've had a few of these. This is not brains, actually, although it is a fantastic brains glass, but this is a toast to my Welsh friend, Beardo, for setting up this live stream, this marathon, this fantabulosa, this bonanza of a live stream that's been going all day, and will end not after mine, but Paranormal Quest will continue just after mine for the last slot. So, everything on TV is a repeat. This is new and more worth the license fee. Oh man, I didn't pay to say that, Susanna. Oh dear me. Thanks very much, though. Now, honestly, fantastic to see everyone. Really is. I know I keep repeating myself, but Merry Christmas. I hope you've had a good few drinks, some food, and shared the love for Christmas Day. Whatever you believe in, whether you believe in, well, let's not go down the religion route. I'm not going to go into that because that'll just start hellishness all over the place. So, what's this? Mike. Oh, Mike, come on, Mike. Mike, oh, minerals. For the $4.99. Many thanks indeed, sir. Many thanks indeed. Yeah, massive thanks to Mike. Honestly, man, many thanks indeed. There's really no need to be there to be, I really appreciate it, mate. But there's really no need to be donating. This is just like hanging out for an hour, because there's an all in aid of a good cause. So I wish that if it was a charity thing, we should be sending all donations to charities. To be fair, maybe Beardo can get that up set up for next time. But no, it's fantastic to spend an hour, you guys. Now 54 minutes, because it'll go fast, believe you me. Glasgow Ghost Hunters, yes, give them some love, folks, because they did a fantastic job, and everybody else that came before them. I mean, I did watch a little bit of Lee, Three Spires this morning, and I watched a little bit of Beardo, but I've been quite busy myself today with the family, trying to get, because I'm the cook. I do cook, So it was my job, and I've been in the kitchen pretty much all day today. And now it's time. I just relaxed for about an hour, watching Wallace and Gromit, with my daughter and a boyfriend, and my son, and my good lady. So yep, they should go live again. It was a good job, Glasgow Ghost Hunters. Really good job. Many thanks indeed. Nice to point it out, Laura. So I hope you've all had a fantastic day. Let's just before I get going on this, I just want to point out why we are actually here. Before I go through, I'll do a bit of a roll call after I've done this. But I want to just point out why we are actually here. So Beardo set this up. Beardo and I have become good friends over the last year or two. I have met him once in the flesh, and we do talk reasonably often. So it was great for him to. I must thank my family actually for allowing me to spend an hour with you guys, because normally I'm. We're all hanging out, or maybe around the neighbour's house as well, just chilling and having a few beers. But no, it's been fantastic. It really has. I mean, I really enjoyed the day. And where did I just see that don't? There we go. Abs, many thanks for the $4.99. I just saw that pop. I was flicking through the comments there. Many thanks indeed. Really appreciate that. I know I keep on saying it, but if I should really, all donations that come to the channel, I should probably really talk to Beardo, and then we can maybe donate them to a charity. I know he's never mentioned it. Nothing's ever been set up for it, but I think that's what we should do. Set it up. Any donations go to a charity, because it's a good cause. We are here for people from the good folks that spend their time alone at Christmas. Now, I just want to point out before I get going on the roll call that there's been. I don't know if it's just because it's been on my mind, but I've seen quite a bit of this over the last the last week or so. There was a lady on the radio just a few days ago was saying that she spends her Christmas alone, and she actually quite enjoys it. So it's not all it's not doom and gloom, but it is. I can really understand the loneliness of a Christmas day, and it's for this reason, because Christmas is shoved in your face like it's meant to be, like a huge family get together, lots of friends, massive tables, food up and down it like some kind of Henry VIII banquet, and then and everybody in a big group having a good time. Now, for a lot of people, that isn't actually the case. So, if they're watching TV, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it might be, all the social medias, all the adverts, really do is shove it down your face. What you should actually be doing at Christmas, which is spending shed loads of cash and having a great time. Now, for a lot of people, this isn't the case. So it's nice to actually to contribute towards this, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of you might already know me, but some of you may not. But I'm quite a placid character, and I am quite for want of a word, friendly. So yeah, I'm really up for this, to be honest, and it's good to be given something back to the community, especially for Beardo, because that chap has supported me through a lot of things, and even when I did the old switcheroo recently. So I decided for 2025, I'm not filming. Not to say I'm not doing, but I'm not filming any more paranormal investigations for 2025. I'm still doing some, but I'll not be filming them. So that is my choice, and and I expected like a big drop in subscribers when that happened. But not that I'm a subscriber chaser, but I still expected a big drop. But when I put out my new video, which is about 3 weeks ago there now, of the it was a taste of what's to come in 2025. Folklore tales, visiting the locations if I can, to tell the tale from the location. So my most recent video, The Lantern Worm, is just that. It's a folklore tale. Not even a whiff of ghosts anywhere. So no, it's a good change for me. This is what I'm drinking. Actually, is a good ale from my local brewery, and it's called Moongazing. Oh, it's nice. What is this? Oh, Three Spires Paranormal. Lee, many thank yous indeed, mate. I met Lee earlier on this year at Hampstead in North London. It was a great old night. Really enjoyed it. We had a couple of beers and some very expensive food. And no, it was great. Cheaper than what we had, hopefully, yes. Let's window shop again next year. Well, mate, I really would love to see you again, man. That'd be great. It'd be great to see you again. Really would. Brilliant time. What a legend that man is. So Kenny. It is a good ale. That is for sure. It's from my local brewery in Tring, which is in North Hertfordshire. That is the brewery that was nearest me. And I went there the other day, and I got because I'm a member of the brewery as well. So I've been saving up my tokens. So I got a 5 litre keg of Moongazing for free. If that ain't good value, I don't know what isn't. Right, let's have a quick look who's in here. Is the Right Honourable Beardo in here? Is he? He is here. There he is there. Sorry, I'm just kind of there's that handsome bearded chap. I'll probably never have a beard as big as Beardo's, but that's why he's called Beardo. Oh, there's another one. Mike James, many thanks for the 2. Really appreciate it. Massive thanks indeed, Mike. I nearly missed that one there, sir. I do apologise. 5 minutes ago as well, Jesus. 172 in chat. That is just crazy. There must be sod all on the TV, that's for sure. Di Williams. I watched all the lives today, as it's the first time I've been on my own. A massive thank you to Beardo for setting this up, and for all the lives. I really enjoyed it, and I've felt and haven't felt so alone. Fantastic stuff, D. That's what we like. That is what we like. It is. It's a damn good cause. It really is. And I've been in and out of a few people's lives. I haven't really mentioned myself when I've popped in there because I've been, as I say, I've been quite busy. But no, it's fantastic to spend some time with you there now. So, before time slips away, I just want to say one more time. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's actually just popped on to my live stream and everyone else's live stream today. I mean, it's fantastic. It really is, and so good, so good to see everyone supporting Beardo's. Well, it is Beardo's cause. He set it up, but it's everyone that actually does the live. It's their cause as well. So it's a great turnout, and next year I'm sure will be even bigger. Let's see if we can get it going for a whole 24 hours. Beardo, many thanks, man. I just saw that pop up 3 minutes ago. Many thanks indeed for the 2. Many thanks indeed, mate. Cheers to you, pal. So, if you follow me on my social medias, which I'm not particularly active in my social medias, but I did actually post a few things before I came on live. I posted them about 3 or 4 days ago. Then I think So I was going to have a bit of self-indulgence, to be fair. So what I was planning on doing is 180, and Jesus, 180, man. Honestly, thanks so much, and I'm gonna waste so much time saying thank you, but no, honestly, it really does mean a lot. It really does mean a lot. 180 in chat. I mean, it's just crazy. It really is. I think this is actually my biggest live stream. To be fair, I don't think I've ever gone past 150. It happened to be on Christmas Day when everybody should be watching the TV or EastEnders or Gavin and Stacey's on at 9 o'clock. I'm sure there'll be a mass exodus then. I know exactly, Gene. Good luck with keeping up with the chat. I think it's going to be very, very difficult. So yeah, in my so excuse me if I do actually miss anybody in chat, because I'm just going to try and get on with what I wanted to actually talk about on this live stream, and that is I put out some voting polls because, as you know, with my videos, there's nearly always a 2, 3, 4 minute intro before we get into the investigation, and I like to think that I put like a bit of a good bit of work into my intros. A lot of people seem to like them, whether it be for the camera work, the drone footage, the narration, whatever it might be. And many thanks, RS Paranormal. Much appreciated indeed. Thank you very much. Very, very, very much appreciated. Anyone that likes, shares, and subscribes to any of the channels that have been on today will not be disappointed, because there has been some fantastic folks on today. There really has. So yeah, get in there, get your subscriptions. It's all free. You don't have to pay to subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and so you just know when one of your favorite YouTube channels is going to pop up a new video. So my intros, I asked in the polls, what are your favorite intros that I have done on my videos? And there was, I would say, there's probably like a top 5. And I've tried to kind of line them up, not in order of preference, of course. Although I ran a poll on Facebook, and I ran a poll on my YouTube channel. And so on Facebook, which one won on Facebook? Which one won on Facebook? I can't remember now. I think it was Haunted Hill. But I've been to Haunted Hill twice. Well, actually, I've been to Haunted Hill quite a few times, to be fair, but I've made videos there twice. 3 times, in fact. Did one in the daytime as well. So what I'll probably do, I'll try and, if I can try and share the screen without cocking this whole thing up, we'll just go through one of the videos, go through one of the intros, and then we'll have a bit of a chat about the place. That's exceptionally kind of you, Gene. Really do appreciate that. I wonder if actually who has anybody seen? Is Michael Boyle? Is he in the fine Northeast gentleman that actually gave me the permission to use his footage on the on my latest video? Is he in the chat? Michael, are you in the chat, mate? If you are, mate, very Merry Christmas to you and yours. He's got an operation on very early January. I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd of January, something like that. So I wish you all the best for that one, man. I really do wish you all the best for that one, and I hope it goes really well. And obviously one day it'd be nice to meet up with you. Because we've had a few chats first. and he seems like a decent. He really does seem like a decent and nice, honest gentleman. And his videos are just as honest as they come as well. I mean, they're not paranormal videos, but he loves his history. He loves his historic places. And happy Crimbo, John Boy Patton. Right. Let's just see if I can set something up here without cocking the whole thing up. If this does cock up, lads and lasses, I do apologise. Right, let's just see if I can do this without cocking the whole thing up. Can I do that? Can I do... No. I'm not very good at this, to be honest. Share the screen. Oh, there we go. So let's go Haunted Hill first. Let's do this one first. This is the first time I ever went with Martin Owen, fantastic friend and fantastic filmmaker from Wales, and that's where this place is. Nope, I am not good at this. Can you all see that? Computer just computer just say no. Oh dear me! Right, hang on a second. Hang on a goddamn second. This is what it's all about. Fucking things up left, right, and centre. Oh dear me. Um, Talk amongst yourselves for just a moment, please. I really should have actually just done this beforehand. If this doesn't work, then we'll just talk about it, and there we go. Tech help, Mister. No, I tell you what, let's just stop doing it because that's just it's just not. Um, oh God, tell you what, I actually love to cock things up left, right, and centre. I really do. Oh my goodness me! It wouldn't be one of my live streams if I ain't cocking things up. That's for sure. I'm sure I can work this out. Surely I must be able to. No, it's not going to be there. Why won't that share screen? Can't understand why. Window. No. Doesn't seem to want to share it for some reason. That's quite bizarre, it really is. Ah, well, never mind. Right. Forget that. For God's sakes. Right. What we'll do. So yeah, there seemed to be a So Haunted Hill was yeah. Thanks very much, Gene. Yeah. Oh dear me. Well, Haunted Hill. Um, I'll try and flick between the live chat at the same time. Excuse me. Sorry, I do apologise. So, Haunted Hill. It's set in Wales, northern the Snowdonia region of Wales, and it's a what is standing there now is a 17th century Georgian mansion house, derelict, unfortunately. So I was invited there first off by Martin, not long after the Ouija brothers did their first one there. So it was. I mean, to be honest, if I'm talking about being scared to be out on a ghost hunt, that one there was probably be my favorite place. And to be honest, that place is definitely one of my top 5 that I've ever been to. I absolutely love that place. I know it's an abandoned. I don't really do abandoned places. I mean, that's probably only the abandoned place I've actually been to. But it was so nice to go to that place, and just walk its halls, walk its corridors, walk its beautiful staircase, and it was absolutely wonderful. Really, really enjoyed it. Even though I was actually crap myself whilst being there. I mean, Martin was trying his best to wind me up left, right, and centre. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, go and check out. I've done 2 videos there, no, 3 actually. So there's 2 at night and 1 during the day. So the second time I went was with Steve. You've seen him in some of my videos. Merry Christmas, Steve! If you're not watching this, hope you had a great day. So we went there. Martin unfortunately couldn't join us this time around, but we went there and we did one full night there, and then came back, went to our digs, and then decided to go the next day on the Sunday and do another daytime investigation, which is something you don't actually see on YouTube very often. You don't see paranormal investigators investigating places during the day, and it was a good chance for me to try and make a video. Of a place during the day, and you get to see the place for what it is. I mean, it's a creepy place anyway at night time, but at the daytime, you see it's all of its beautiful interior, its beautiful staircase, and I mean, it is just a shame. I mean, that place. Martin actually just sent me. I think earlier on this year, Martin sent me a photograph. He'd been up and seen the place. I'd sent me a photograph of it now all boarded up on the ground floor. So it seems to me either they boarded it up for security reasons, or they boarded it up because hopefully somebody is actually going to buy the place and make something of it. Because I mean, it's one of these places that it would be terrible. It would be a criminal actually if it actually got turned into a derelict building. You know, the roof caved in, and it was just left open to the elements altogether. I mean, the roof is is in a bad state of play anyway, because some tow rags end up coming nicking all the lead off the roof, and now it leaks when it rains. So I don't know. It's a sad state of affairs, and it's quite upsetting to see such a beautiful place in such a state. So that's Haunted Hill, or Nanai. It's actually its real name is actually Nanai Nanai Hall, which is we didn't actually call it. We only called it Haunted Hill at the beginning to actually try and protect its proper name, so you didn't want to get loads of people Exactly, Lionheart. To coin the Right Honourable Ouija Brothers, there was a shed load of drippage going on there, that's for sure. massive amount of drippage. So another one, another one of the ones in the list was which somebody mentioned was. So that's that one. That is Panda Mansion. Was Woodchester Mansion. Now, Woodchester Mansion. Let's just say hello to Shelley Gorlin. Merry Christmas, Dead Cold, and chat from Canada. Damn nice to see you, Shelley. Many thanks for dropping in. Many thanks for everybody else who's dropped by so far. There's been people are floating in and out, which is just perfectly fine. And it's fantastic to see this many people on Christmas Day actually watching this old going grey prat from the northeast of England. Oh, hello. Me cat's arrived. Hello, Jerry. Good old Jerry's just come flying in through the bedroom window. Woodchester Mansion, definitely 100% in my top 3 of places to be. I mean, I actually love that place. Really. I mean, I always like to think that I get a you try to get a feel for a place when you walk through its door, but even before you even walk through the door, you just get chills about the place. I mean, it was such a magical place. It really was. So if you're ever in the UK, you can actually go because it's owned by I think it's owned by English Heritage there now. So it's in where's it at? Woodchester Mansion is somewhere near. Oh, for goodness sake, Gloucestershire might be. I forget now. I know I'm a mine of information. Really, I'm pretty useless, especially if I've had a few beers, to be honest. So I'm even less informative there now. I've had a few beers. Lionheart. Would you do East Drive, Mark? Lionheart, I have done it. I did it with the Ouija Brothers about through 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. So I've done it. It's on my if you go down on my videos list, you'll see it there. And with East Drive, I might as well talk about East Drive if you want to. So with East Drive, I went there with a view to tell a different story to what you might actually hear about this so-called Black Monk of Pontefract. Personally, I don't really believe that story. If I'm going to believe that there's anything kind of paranormal going on there, I don't think it's any kind of like Black Monk scenario. I put my point across in that video. I've got a really long intro and explanation and history dive on the Chequerfield estate in Pontefract in Yorkshire. And so yeah, if you want to go and check that out, even if you just watch, I don't know, even if you just watch the first 15 minutes of the video, it's basically just me explaining with pictures and narration all of my thoughts on what is going on at East Drive. And that's not just in that house. That's in the whole of the estate, because there are supposedly other houses do report paranormal activity within the estate. So yeah, please go and check it out if you do fancy a look at East Drive. To be honest, I've gone so far off the boil within paranormal investigation. I did actually have 2 nights booked at 30 East Drive next year in April, 2 nights back to back, and I am not going to do it. I'm sorry, but I'm just not going to do it. So I booked them, reserved them, paid the deposit, and I think Steve and Griff are actually gonna take my place there. To be fair, Steve's is gonna sort the deposit out, and they will go there in place of me next year. I think I like East Drive. I would go back there again. I just don't want it to be next year. I want to go back there when I start doing paranormal investigations again. I just want it to be. I just wanted to be. I don't. Why I stopped doing paranormal investigations because I didn't want it to be. I didn't my videos to look like they were forced. And if I'm not enjoying doing paranormal investigations, then I do not. I think that would come across in the video as far as I was concerned. So Woodchester Mansion was really the last paranormal investigation video that you'll see on my channel for a while. But there will be more folklore stuff to come in 2025. As I say, the Lambton Worm story, folklore story that I made up when I was up in County Durham in the northeast of England, is my most recent video. Let me just pour this, folks. I'm going to pour this, and I'm going to talk about a fantastic place, which is honestly one of my favourite places that I have ever been. And if you're ever in Gloucestershire, the Ross on Wye, on the border of Wales, then I'd strongly advise you pop into this B&B and stop there. So the beer in question is Butty Back, and that is from the Wye Valley, where Hill House actually is. The Hill House. Now, you might think, well, there's a Hill House everywhere, but not like this place. This place was shown to me by Lorien Jones from Ale House Haunts. And I went there first off with Lorien and John and who else was there? John and Nigel from Parallel Activities and Lorien's friend Carl. And I captured. Still. I mean, I'm not going to I'm not trying to push my own videos, but the footage is there if you actually want to see it. There was something. I mean, there's something quite unexplainable happened there. I captured a voice on the through the camera's mic, which I still find quite bizarre even today. But if you've ever been to the Hill House, you'll see these stocked, in Duncan, the owner's fridge, because he gets them local. So I've been to the Hill House a couple of times. Actually, I've been to the Hill House like a handful of times. A handful. But I've only actually done two proper videos there. My most recent one was the one I did with just Lorien. There was only me and Lorien there. Duncan and his good lady were there at the time, but they were on the other side of the house and just basically left us to get on with what it was. And even then, something very interesting happened. I don't know. I just I've become very, very skeptical of everything these days. I used to believe everything. When I first started out in the paranormal, for paranormal investigations 4 years ago, I used to believe everything. Cat balls, K2s, anything, all the gadgetry stuff. Now, to be honest, I'm probably going to do a video of me smashing up my K2s because I ain't going to use them ever anymore. What an absolute pile of rubbish they really are. Cat balls, you might as well take a golf club to them and just whack them over the nearest field. Well, cat balls, I tell you what cat balls are good for. If they standing still on an upturned bottle cap so nobody can move them. If they still go off, I'd still not believe it. But if something can actually push, if you want to believe that there's such things as poltergeists that can push inanimate objects, then I'd love to see one of those being moved. I really would. But until one of them actually moves of its own volition, then I ain't believing anything to do with cat balls. So that's just my personal opinion. Everybody else is welcome to theirs. Even I don't know. I think if I'm going to do another paranormal investigation, my first paranormal investigation, whenever I come back to do them, will be zero gadgets. Zero gadgets. I'm not going to use them at all. I tell you what you probably it would be exceptionally boring for anybody to watch. The best way to actually do, in my personal opinion, to do a paranormal investigation was to use yourself, take a pen and paper, take a good watch, a torch, a camera, and that would be about it, to be fair. I wouldn't really use much else. Because you are your best detector, if you want to call it that. Anyway, look at us yabbering on here, or me yabbering on, and I've only got about another 15 minutes to go before Paranormal Quest are coming on. Julianne, many thank yous. Many thank yous indeed. It's just me. I don't think I'm wonderful. If I think it was wonderful, that's for sure. I don't think I am wonderful at all, to be honest. But I'm glad. I am so pleased people enjoy what I put out in the way of content. I mean, it's just a hobby. I mean, I'm not looking to make money out of it. I'm not looking to make. I mean, if I wanted to make money out of YouTube, I would have kept on going week in, week out. But I ain't doing that. It's a hobby, and it's an honest hobby for me. I don't want it to be anything else but an honest hobby, and that's really why I got out of I just decided that I had enough of the paranormal investigations, and I'd just go down the folklore route, because the facts, if you want to call them facts for folklore, but it's all documented already. I just need to go there to the location and tell the story whilst I'm there. If I can't go to the location for whatever reason, then I shall try my damnedest to try and get as much footage from the location, and I shall narrate and yabber my way through it. So that was the Hill House that I mentioned there. So the other one I'm going to talk about is Hinchinbrook House. Hinchinbrook House is in Huntingdonshire, which is actually now part of Cambridgeshire, in just above London, I suppose you want to call it. Just above, about an hour outside of Greater London. I was invited there because I'm a member of the Ghost Club. Lee, if you're saying things like that, pal, I love you. You goddamn bald nutter. Oh, dear me. You've got a lovely. Yes, he's drunk. He's probably had way too many Stellas by now. He probably keeps Stella in business, to be fair, that guy. Oh, man. Lee, I tell you what. You are a top bloke, fella. You really are. Moist and drippage. Oh, God. Oh, dear me. Oh, I tell you what, that if you ever get that buddy back, please, if you're in the UK, I just found out about 6 months ago that you can buy this stuff at M&S, Marks and Spencer's. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. 4.5%, so it's easy going. It's not going to blow your socks off, but there we go. If Buddy Bag wants to sponsor me, then I'm quite happy to let me. Yeah, exactly. Right. Let me just talk about this. 3 Spires Paranormal. Your logo reminds me of an awful lot of Monster Energy drink logo. No, you are not wrong there. Hair Force One. Excuse me. Oh man. Christine, Merry Christmas to you as well. I tell you what, sort of talking about my videos for the last 10 minutes. Let's have a look at what you guys are talking about in chat, because it's this is why you guys are here. You guys are here watching me prattling around. I tell you what, I a bit of a. I'm sure you've all seen Lee doing Corvette welding on Beardo's live stream when he does his clips of his copy me. Oh God, I absolutely love it. So hilarious. And I haven't met Lee in person now as well. I can vouch for how genuine he actually is. Top bloke he really is. Really enjoyed my short time with him. He's smashed. Copy me. I'm not going to do the Carl farting noise either. That's for sure. Oh God! I tell you what, it really is fantastic to actually to talk to you guys tonight, and thank you so much for coming into my live stream chat and putting up with my stupid little rants all the time. Gene, can I please come on a folk episode? Pretty pleased with the challenge, but my hubby says I can. I live in Newcastle. Please. Well, the thing is, Gene, I don't live in Newcastle. I know I'm originally from Durham, County Durham, but I don't live there anymore. I haven't lived there for a lot of years, to be fair. My mum still lives up in there, County Durham, but I don't live in County Durham. I live in Hertfordshire, down south. So I don't get to go back up north very often. A couple of times a year, possibly. But yeah, by all means, if I'm up there next, I'll give you a shout, and we'll have a rambling folklore. I tell you what, there's a few things about the Northeast that haven't lived there all my young life. I moved out of the Northeast when I was like 25, 26, something like that. Yeah, I actually moved to Australia for a year. I went traveling for a year in Australia. So when I left the Northeast, I went to Australia for a year and then came back to the Northeast for a short time before I eventually moved to. I did live in Newcastle. So where you're at, Gene. So, Gene, just so you know, I lived in Newcastle for about a year when I moved from Durham to Newcastle. I lived in, I actually lived in oh God, Chillingham Road. Was it First Avenue, Chillingham Road? I don't know. I don't know if you know. As you're from Newcastle, you may know it, Gene. So yeah, I lived there for about a year, and then I eventually moved to Manchester, lived there for 5 years, and then went down there, moved down south, and I've been down here ever since. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Yes, I tell you what, I've got two friends from the northeast of England that actually now live out in Australia, married, kids, all legitimately married, out and kids. It's and they are really loving it. And I have a lot of time for Aussies. I met some fantastic people out there. I'm still friends with a few of them there now. Beautiful country, really is beautiful country. The land of milk and honey, that's for sure. What's that? So how many animals tried to take you out whilst you were... I actually didn't see that many. I'm a bit of I like a bit of nature kind of thing, so I bought a few books while I was out there, and I didn't really. So I knew what I was kind of up against, and then eventually when we went, I was mainly stayed in Sydney for 9 months of my 12-month visa, and then me and my friend I was with, a chap called Howard, we went travelling up the east coast on the old ground type buses, and we stopped off at loads of places on the way up towards Cairns, where we eventually was our last stop. And Christ, Cairns is friggin' hot. Jesus Christ, do some sweating up there, that's for sure. But I went to some of the standout places I went to. First time I ever saw dolphins coming through waves was in Port Macquarie. And then I eventually went up to where was it? The island, the big sand island, just off the east coast, Fraser Island. And then after Fraser Island, we went to a cruise around the Whitsunday Islands as well. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, really was. Julie, you're very, very welcome, love. And no one's ever, you might be alone in person, but you've got. It's been a fantastic day for watching. Even if you just want to watch TV, then dip in and out of the live streams as well. It's been good. It's been fantastic. I mean, that's what I've done, to be fair. In amongst the cooking, I've been in and out of the live streams, watching a bit of TV. It's been fantastic. Now, after the live stream here, in 6 minutes, it'll end, and we'll send you over to Paranormal Quest's live stream. I didn't actually realize how big. I didn't realize how big Paranormal Quest channel are. It's massive. They've got a massive channel. Fair play to them. Obviously they're always doing exceptionally well. So massive respect to Paranormal Quest. I know Beardo says good things about them. So I've never. To be honest, I'm being honest here. I've never actually watched any of their stuff. So fair play to the chaps that run the channel. They've obviously done a fantastic job. With over 250 subscribers, they must be doing something right. That's for sure. Is there anything else in the last 5 minutes of this? Is there anything you guys would like to ask me at all? Anything you would like to ask me at all? Not anything. I've no rudies. But anything like paranormal or folklore you'd like to ask me at all, and I'll try and answer them in the last 5 minutes. 4 minutes now. Paranormal Quest, Dave and Ryan are awesome. Well, that's great. As I say, they must be doing something right if they've got a channel that big. That's for sure. So fair play to them. It's bloody hard work. I tell you what, it's bloody hard work for trying to run a channel. It really is. Right. Mad Mac Mad Matt UK 123. No, I have never seen a ghost. Never ever have I seen a ghost. And I'm wondering if I ever will. To be fair, even if I do, would you even think that it's a ghost? I'm not too sure. So no, I have never seen a ghost. Bubba 1135, one motorbike do you ride? Obviously, you must have seen me talking about motorbikes before, but I've got a Suzuki DL 1000. It's a bit like the old BMW type setup, GS, quite very set up, like a touring bike more than anything else. Very comfortable. I do use it for getting in and out of London. So that is, I'm built for comfort these days, not speed. But no, it's good. It's a nice bike. It's I tell you what, it's seen me well over this, like over the last few years. It's done really well, better than my last bikes have. Paranormal Quest are in West Virginia. I'm in Virginia, so they're kind of my home team for me. But they're good, honest boys. Well, I tell you what, Ganja Mama, great name. I am going to look into them. I'm going to look into them, and I'll give them a good few views. I really will. Thanks very much. Laura Wilson. Let's just answer this one before I have to duck out. What's your favourite folklore tale? Well, my favourite one, and that's why I did it, was the tale of the lantern worm, and that is why I wanted to do it. I wanted that one to be my first one. I'm just saying that because it was, I've just released a video because of it, and yeah, that is my favourite folklore tale. But there's quite a lot of old folklore tales in the Northeast as well, and I am going to explore those ones. So I may stay in the Northeast for the time being. When I do my next folklore tale, I've got a great one coming up there soon in January, to do with a witch. So look out for that one. Right, I've got 1 minute left. Elaine, I hope you're doing well, love. I really do. Elaine, thank you very much. Cobalt Dragon, Elaine. You live in Canada, love. Canada. Brilliant stuff. Merry Christmas, Elaine. Right. Get yourselves over, folks. I've got a minute left. Get yourselves over to Paranormal Quest. Get on the YouTube feed. Get on Paranormal Quest. All I'm going to say is many, many thank yous to everyone that's watched this live stream tonight. Huge thanks indeed. And have a great Christmas. Whatever you're going to do, keep it safe. And I'll see you very, very soon on the next one. Love you loads, folks. Merry Christmas and good